It's February, it's cold, and we're very hungry. It's time for the Grand Cheese Challenge.
It's episode 2.
So for for this month's Grand Cheese Challenge, I don't know how to describe it, heroes. So over Christmas, we were given a very, very, very lovely gift from my dear sister, Natawu. And she and the family decided to get us this spice thing. It's called the Spicery. All the details are going to be at the bottom. It is a subscription service, however, it's something a little bit different. Now, the Spicery sends you a box of spices and a lovely little recipe, or should I say a bunch of recipes, to make a really nice meal for, say, 3 or 4 people. Now, we've been debating about this for a long time and when we're going to actually do it, and she thought, why don't we do it as a challenge? We'd never done tandoori before. We never used all these spices before. So we're literally going into the unknown. Now, as you guys know about our vlogs, we do a lot of cooking with the Instant Pot, with the healthy diet plan and all that jazz. But this is very, very different. I don't know what it's going to taste like. I don't know how it's going to turn out. I'm very intrigued, but at the same time, I'm very, very nervous. So what are we going to cook? So as I was mentioned, it is tandoori today. And we are going with the cumin naan pizzas with tandoori wings and garlic grater. So there are 4 parts to this challenge, 4 different foods to make. Everything has to be fresh, everything has to be made from scratch. Now, as I said, we are still, we can buy it from our supermarket, we can slap it on the fryer or in the oven and it's done. This time round, we thought we'd challenge our skills a little bit more and see how this actually turns out. There's a lot of instructions. Apparently, this will take about an hour and a half, and that's without cooking. So, what do you think? I think we should get the ingredients while they're still fresh. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to do it. Let's go.
How do you feel about the dishes you are going to make today?
I don't know.
Have you ever tried before?
I'm looking forward to this. I am looking forward to this. It's different. It mixes in a traditional sort of normal pizza meal, but at the same time, it kind of brings a sort of a different, like a big twist to it. And just looking at the menu and things like that, I'm actually quite excited to crack on. So with that being said, don't mind me. I have a little bit of a concentration time now while I get everything mixed and sorted out. Okay, so what the instructions actually say, it says warm the milk to a hand hot temperature, then stir in the yeast and the sugar. Allow to stand for 10 minutes or until the milk is starting to froth. Okay, so as soon as it gets to hand temperature, so she's gonna, no, you've got to put your finger right in. So it's heating up, so another about 30 or 40 seconds. Then we're going to add the yeast and the sugar. So that's now frothing. So stir the milk mixture until the yeast is fully incorporated and stir it into the flour. So 1, 2, the yogurt. I really hope this works. I really do. So I'm going to wing it here, I think. I think we've actually run out of salt.
Yeah.
Thought we had more of it.
What does it look like?
So that's the naan dough seeds.
Yeah.
All of them in.
So for people who don't know what is naan, Would you like to explain what is that?
It's a type of bread. It's a type of Indian bread. And then that one there, like so.
I think this challenge is not just about to make something we haven't made before, but also how we make it as a couple. Because, you know, two people in the kitchen, you always kind of like lose the directions of who should lead, who should follow, and what's the next step, and
She's
etc.
very bossy.
I'm not bossy.
She's very bossy.
At the same time, Grandudius try to do a lot of stuff. Basically, in this challenge, he's the lead, and I just follow what he said.
Let's hope so.
It's fun. I think it's quite fun, right? So
I'm enjoying it so far. As I said, we're going doing this into the unknown. I haven't a Scooby-Doo what we're doing here. I really don't.
that's a fun.
We're literally just following the instructions. If it goes right, fantastic. If it doesn't, it's the instructions.
Even it's epic fail, I think it's quite fun.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully it doesn't fail.
Okay.
So it's all coming together pretty nicely now.
Can you describe the flavor?
The flavour?
Yeah.
Or do you mean the texture?
The texture, the smell.
The smell, it just smells of dough at the moment. I'm going to chuck a little bit more flour down, because when it does get sticky, it just starts sticking to the just starts getting stuck to the thing, to the I was going to call it a frying pan. It's not a frying pan, is it? It's chopping board. There we go. My brain eluded me.
Guys, you've been to supermarket so many times, right? And you probably grabbed some naan that you never thought you will make it one day.
Before and after, okay. So we've got to add the tandoori blend to the yogurt, which is that one there. Now there is a lot in here.
I'm quite curious, is it a spicy one?
I've got some chilies in there. It's going to give it a kick. It is going to give it a kick.
Probably not too much.
Thanks for coughing in the thing. It says here, so we've got the 50 gram of yogurt, we've got the tandoori blend, and we need the juice of a quarter of a lemon, and then we need to stir in the chicken wings. Okay, for the garlic raita, mix the remaining 150 grams of yogurt with the raita blend, or however else you pronounce it, the juice of a quarter of a lemon and a pinch of salt. Leave to one side. Okay, raita or raita blend, you know, how do you pronounce that? You know, answers on a postcard, put it in the comments below.
I guess it's
She's gonna cut my finger off in a minute. So I'm gonna chop that in there. Please, Rita.
So that's yogurt.
So that's natural yogurt.
Oh, it smells nice.
I can't smell it yet. A quarter teaspoon of salt, just a little bit.
How blended they want? Do they want like?
Well, it says to a smooth sauce.
Smooth sauce. It's all get blended. Hello heroes! You probably feel a little bit weird while we show on this angle. Would you like to explain what happened earlier?
So when we started doing the pizza sauce all the way up until putting the chicken wings in, my camera was a bit, well, the phone on my camera, it was showing it recording, but when we went for the playback it just was all green, so the sound is spot on, but the video is literally just a green screen, which is crap really.
I think one of the reason probably because it has been recorded like more than 2 hours, so it's overheat, but we don't know yet. But basically, we will need to use the.
Well, you're going to use the GoPro
Yeah.
if it works.
Yeah, if it works. What stage we are on now?
So we're baking the chicken now. We're baking the chicken wings. They've been in for about 10 minutes. I'm just finishing washing up here because we're still waiting for the bread to rise.
Yeah.
I don't actually think it looks any bigger than what it has been.
It is. It's much bigger.
You reckon?
Yeah, it was quite flat, right? And now it's just growing. Like.
Okay. Well, I still don't know.
So watch out, because the chicken is going to coming out from the oven.
Yeah, about 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So we'll see in a bit.
Right! Where we are now?
It's burning! No, it's not burning yet. Chicken wings are done.
Okay.
So that's the first bit done.
Woo! Oh, I can smell it. Oh my god. I never know I will make this sort of chicken wing by myself.
Well, I know how to do the barbecue one.
Oh wow, it looks very brown.
But that's about it.
Oh wow.
You reckon that's done, yeah?
Yeah, I think that's done.
Right, so we're going to...
We're going to
Oh, I don't know.
naan.
We're going to do the naan. The naan. Line 2 baking trays of the baking parchment we don't have. Divide the dough into 2 pieces. Roll each piece of dough out into a rectangle about 3 to 4 mil thick, which obviously we've got round baking trays, so that's not going to happen. And that's not even that. So I don't know if we've done something wrong here.
I think you're probably too thick.
Either too thick or too much.
Well, they say 2 tin of.
It said 400 grams, and that's what we done. We done 400 grams. I'm going to dot this over.
Not too sure if we show you guys, but this is a beef mince wrapped with the spicy and oil. Did we? Or just spicy?
No spicy oil on this.
Cheese.
Got cheese. So yeah, we'll probably make another one maybe later. So we've definitely got enough. Definitely have enough. Okay, so we're going to put this in for 10 minutes. I think it's going to take longer than 10 minutes. So whilst we're waiting for this to bake, we're going to dig into we're going to dig into the chicken wings.
Ooh! See you at the dining table.
Quite literally, as we are waiting for the pizza.
Oh God.
So we're waiting for the pizzas right now. Whilst we do, we're going to have a little bit of a tuck in with what we got here. So we've got the chicken wings. We've got this, I don't know what it was, this Campari? No, Campari.
It's really nice.
So this is the Cosambari. This is the Cosambari. I'm gonna use a little bit of that. But this isn't bad. This isn't too bad. It's got a nice little kick to it. It's just quite nice. It's actually nice.
To be honest with you, I think this is quite professional. You feel like you are having the chicken wings from the restaurant.
No, considering that we're doing it well, I'm dunking this into the chili sauce. Being brave.
It's not spicy, right?
Just waiting for the kick.
So how you feel about your first time try to cook Indian food?
Yeah, well, so we will. From scratch, very well actually. There's a lot of prep.
I know they use a lot of spices, but I didn't expect it would be this much. We used 7 types of spicy this time, just to make chicken wings and naan.
So what you need to consider is that with the spicery, they give you the right amount of spices, to do what you need to accomplish for the recipe. Now, if you're actually making it from scratch, you don't have anything like the spicery. You've got to have 15, 16 different spices. Add them all together, mix them up. Make sure it's all spot on. Make sure it doesn't overpower or anything. and make sure the food is cooked as well. And this took us what, a couple hours maybe, just to prepare everything, get everything all done. As I said, we're still waiting for our main meal. It's in the oven at the moment. As I was mentioning earlier, we got enough to make another one, which we might do, or probably sort something out. I don't know.
Hey!
Ah! Here's what she does there. Pizza time.
Good. Look at that.
Yeah, but it's grey on the top and the bottom.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's very doughy.
This is our first try. I'm happy with that. Then pizza naan. I put some coordinated
Sorry? Coordinator? Coriander.
coriander and spicy oil. How are you feeling?
I'm upset because the naan bread didn't rise and it's very doughy, so we can't eat it. The meat's not so bad though. It's nice and spicy. I'm enjoying that.
Look at this. I really like it. And we can really test the mint as well. I think that spicy oil is actually not too bad. I would suggest you to try because it's not spicy. You just get the flavor with the pizza.
It depends on how much you like it really. I'm not a big fan of spicy things. My stomach doesn't really like spicy things. But I mean, the meat and the mozzarella that we're using on this and the tomato sauce, we got plenty left. We have got plenty left. I'm hoping to make a pizza out of it tomorrow. But you know, I'm not a baker. I didn't exactly have the right stuff, but we tried, and yeah, it'll do. As I said, we're not professionals. It's just we'll learn for the next time, I guess.
Cool. So that's the end of Granchi Live Challenge episode 2, and we will see you a little bit later on the Grandudius Time channel. See you. Bye bye.